Hello, Nintendo 14 here, playthrough on Donkey Kong 64, part 33 in the last part. We played as Lanky Kong and thoroughly explored the crystal caves and took down a bunch of stuff such as the Gasha and dealt with some branching pets involving Diddy and Tiny as Chunky. And this part we're going to be playing as Lanky Kong. A couple of reasons. One, now we're in the crystal caves. We'll be able to now, if we want to right now, we could go into the Fungi Forest and go back and get that last banana for Lanky Kong, but I'll save that for the very end of this part. So for Lanky, now we did all the exploration stuff, I'll just use these banana ports. Make life a lot easier for us, and just port banana ports to these. As always, if you don't know where these areas are, just go back and watch the first video, and you'll know exactly where all this is taking place. So just make your way to the igloos from that banana port number 1, and just hit the music instrument right there. There's just 4. Lanky's the second in this area for the igloos. Just a lot of straightforward stuff. We got some enemies right here. Take out the enemies. Really straightforward. There's banana right there, but I'll say that for the consistency. But yeah, consistency. But when I actually get them in a row, but these enemies are gonna be coincidentally not ranked up, but just gophers and then gremlings. I actually thought that there could be, I don't know, gophers or the beavers, gremlings, then just the enemies that we see or that we've seen from the previous areas. That would have been a really cool nod that they didn't do. Partially, but not to the full extent. But I guess that balloon just fell for some reason. I don't know if it always does that or not, but man, there's programming errors. So another balloon right there. As soon as I start, who's messaging me? Oh, nobody. Yeah. All right. So you got that banana already. We're setting this out right now. I want to make this a really quick part. One, I'm behind in schedule. I wanted to mention this, but no. Thanks to being sick, SAT scores, and maybe some other stuff in life, or just laziness, I'm well under schedule. But I might have mentioned most of what I'm gonna do with this playthrough in the part 3 of Mega Man X. So go ahead and check that out if you haven't, because I like Mega Man X. You guys should too. Alright, next thing, let's go over to number 2, why not? Go a bit order, or consistently in order. But I think there's 2. There's another one over here, but actually, that one in there, you might need Cranky Kong's help, so we'll get over there pronto. So I believe this is, actually, is this, because I'm getting a bit mixed up with the colors, because I believe that's for tinies. Whoops. And I believe this is because the thing is with this game is the colors. That's both of those are for tiny. So, whoops, just memory error. All right, so actually, there's one thing you could do for Lanky Kong in this area, which is with the igloos right there. So this trip right here is not a total waste. Yeah, this oranges. I believe they hold me just like the others, and like for the invisibility, otherwise they'll just get chained there. I swear the bees in the crystal caves they get out of hand. And is this the right floor? I don't even remember, but nope. Wait, I don't think Lanky Kong does have a. Wait, does he? He doesn't. So now we gotta maybe take these bananas out. Sure. Oh, wait, you just gotta get to the beginning. And then we'll just coast around. So unfortunately, just like with all my wisdom, guess what? Guess who's not going to be able to attend the Splatoon Global Test Fire? Luckily, I've already got footage of the last Global Test Fire from Splatoon, which is back at what was it? Saturday, I believe. But unfortunately, I won't be able to play the game. But it won't be long till I start making my own footage of Splatoon. I'm really looking forward to bringing Splatoon to you guys for this channel. It'd be really cool to see me just play multiplayer with some of the guys at the game, or some of my friends at the Game Master guys, and just form a team and just show our dominance. Alright, there's a really tricky banana right there. Hope you just saw it and just comprehended on how to get it. But now we gotta get this one ledge where this bee is just gonna be an absolute jerk and will hit you 9 out of 10 times. Luckily we made it through just nice. But now we gotta take care of the more important stuff with Lanky, which is we gotta go to Cranky and get the potion. And is this the there's a balloon right there, I believe, but I forget what Kong it is. Is there a balloon? Or no, I was thinking of Chucky, which we got in the last part. Whoops. As soon as I say I wanted to make this a rather quick part, look what's happening now. So I think it's just handstand right here. I just save a bunch of time here, I think. Oh, Lanky, you're getting up there, whether you like it or not. So you just orange or orangutan stand up there, no problem. Skip the jetpack. We don't need it for right now. Oh, I just skipped it, but I'll go over into it. This is the OrangSprint, just like with the Orang Stand, or it's OrangStand Sprint. This one you'll find a barrel, and you just go into the barrel and they can run fast. It's very insulting. But just jump into a barrel and you'll just run like a bat out of hell. To revert back to normal, just hold down Z and then press left on the C buttons, just like as normal. Or if you're playing on a virtual console, I don't know, whatever you have it set to. But if you have the button set to just as so. So I believe let's get this out the way. This balloon up here, I think there's just a couple bananas like right there. There's nothing banana worthy except for just those colored. But speaking of those bananas, I did go a little research into them. There do exist these colored bananas, such as a blue banana. I believe they're like more foreign territory type of bananas. The red ones, I believe they're like an Australian origin, that banana. With a little bit, I forget exactly the other bananas. I know, we all know Donkey is like the regular yellow type banana, and then Chunky is the unripe type bananas. So let me take a count here. We got more than half, and just one banana. I believe now I've been stuck, but I think Lanky also has a bit of a linking here, or you have to use Diddy Kong for one of his bananas, but I don't want to do that just yet. But since we got Cranky's ability, there's maybe 1 or 2 bananas we can collect with Lanky now that we got it. So that means we have to go back to the igloos, or not to the igloos, but we have to go to those ice cabins, or instead we could just go right here, because you can just be off track like that. There's 2 switches since we got the Orang Sprint. I guess since I just hit that one on somewhat on accident, but we'll just take care of that one first. As you recall, when we beat the boss of Dongadong in the Fungi Forest, you saw that we saw the intro stuff for the doors in the Crystal Caves. Yep, this is that banana that we're going after, and please hit the... Okay, good. I was worried that I would miss that colored bananas and I have to go get that all over again, but yes, this guy is back. He's out in full force. He was so butthurt of losing to Tiny. Guess what? We gotta collect 50 coins again, and beat this guy. Beat this cheater. They give you there's this OrangSprint. Make sure you get this before coming here, because you won't win. And make sure you don't screw up the start like I did. You want to try and get every inch as you can. Maybe sprinting would be a good idea. Just like do the usual attacks, or just jump to it. I hope that regular attack didn't screw me up. Oh, no, the cutscenes. Oh, that could have been any worse. Oh, thanks, Squawks. You just made me lose precious time. But okay, all it really tells you in that, as always, just if you want to revert back to normal, just Z and then left on the triggers, or Z, then press and hold Z and and left on the C buttons. Jesus, that took me so long just to bring up. Oh boy, this is what it's like. You just go really fast. Nothing really distinctive, but I'm gonna use my same strategy as I did with the Beetle. Just stick behind him and plan out exactly when you're gonna make your move. As you can see from the Angry Aztec, this was the really ideal way of taking this. Plus, you want to make sure you have enough speed to make some of these jumps, like right here, because the Beetle, it actually goes a bit slower than you do in the slides. So he'll give you like plenty of time to catch up. Make sure you hit these coins. I don't want to be missing too many, and maybe just like let him get ahead a little bit, because you want to make sure you make this jump, because apparently you go through that turn a bit sooner. Wait, what the? Oh, I so made that. Not. Wait, I gotta listen to this guy laugh at us. You rigged that, Beetle. You did that. Come on, I gotta make it. Yeah, I got this. Alright. No glitches. Finally passed that one part. But we still don't have 50 coins. And this guy's kinda pulling away from us. And I believe my practice run memory serves me right. We're not pretty close. We're not too far from the end of this thing. And aside from trying to run this guy down, you got a lot more obstacles to deal with. And I believe this might be our chance to actually run this guy down. Just floor it through right here, and maybe just jump right ahead of him like this. Yes, and then jump just like this. It's like Mario Kart 8 fire hopping, just to keep all of your momentum and just blow right past him at the end, just like with Tiny Kong. That's how you beat this guy. You think you'd be at the beginning, or you think you'd be leading at the very beginning, first lap through the second lap, but no, there'll always be that triple reds. They'll screw you, or the blue shell. I don't know. Whoever comes first, they'll always just put a fork in ya. Anyways, luckily for us, the second banana for Lanky Kong is like right on the other side, in the lower section of this ice castle right here. So we got a little puzzle right here. You just go forward. You get this little coins there if you somewhat need it to get the Simeon Slam for it. I don't know. At this point, you should have the Simeon Slam, because that's what you needed to get in this area. So I got another guy already. He'll offer you a chance to play this game. You have to Simeon Slam as much as you can before he does, or before as much as you do. Make sure you hit his or the blue question marks. Make sure you don't hit your own, because that'll switch it over to red. Just get a good rhythm. Make sure you don't hit your own, and this should be pretty easy. Just wait till the timer runs down, and that's it. Sometimes the ice guy, he'll screw up his own ground pounds, or I believe what you could do is just hit his own, or I don't know, maybe get under when he tries to ground pound. Maybe that'll screw him up. But just try and be real consistent here. Hit as many as you can. I think we'll have like a tile, 1 or 2 tile lead. But I don't know. We might have a little bit of a slight advantage, since if you're really good at this, but we might be able to ground pound at a better rate than he can. Just trying to get enough as we can. I think we just got this by a bit. Come on, I think we got it. I believe so. You didn't get an extra. I didn't get extra. The jingle says we won, just like that. The game that he made, that he just created, it just took him so much time, and the main reason why he's in here, he just gets so bored. He just made this game. Just like that, we just proved him wrong. The creator can always lose. That showed us that showed that case to us in Yu-Gi-Oh! When Yugi lost, or Pegasus lost to Yugi when he made card games. But alright, now that that's done, we got a few more things we could do, such as use that blueprint, but it's a pretty tough blueprint to go after. So, I think, you know what? Let's go after the last gold banana for Lanky Kong, because I say that's gonna be hella easier to get, other than the other one. So that means we have to go up against I think it's starting to drag on a bit, but that means we have to go up this little stairway here, try and get past the infamous this bee that has aimbots. Alright, I think it's like right out here, across here. I'm supposed to say didn't hit that. Alright, just across here, just use all of Lanky's abilities. I don't think there's one ability that we haven't used with Lanky just yet. Either if it's just or maybe it's a shooter we haven't really used, but we've been using shooters just to shoot down balloons. There hasn't been any weapon switches in a while. I don't believe in this area specifically. But here's the other part on why we need the OrangSprint. This is the gold banana you need the OrangSprint for. And I believe a good thing you could do is make sure you kill these guys, because that'll be pretty beneficial to you. I guess I won't. This guy can. Nope. Kill him. Alright, good. Just try and do this before they both respawn. But fly to the top here. You'll find this brand new OrangSprint. And you just use this. Position yourself right, because you hit the switch. There's the gold banana right there. But you're only given 3 seconds to get it. So just get it like that. Make sure you got it lined up just right. And there you go. Now for the fun part. Getting that blueprint. Oh boy. Alright. So unfortunately we're going to have to do what we did last time. We actually have to get out one Kong. Or a different Kong for this. We're getting out Diddy Kong because apparently he's the main star in this area. Because there's just plenty of gold bananas along with Tiny where we need his help. So take off this guys with the rocket barrel. I believe this might be a bit further, so fortunately I'm gonna have to burn up a bit more. Oh, I almost said that. A bit more stuff. So actually it's right there. So try and make it so don't have the cast splat screw ya. Just try to find some place to land. Or what we could do is okay, get away with this. Come on, get it. Alright, just like that. Alright, banana port in time, just like that. So yeah, real jerkish on how they make you get Lanky's blueprint in the crystal caves. Having to use Diddy Kong, try and land on there ASAP, and try and snap onto the 5 banana pad. I believe the banana port 4 is also like this, where you have to use the rocket barrel to get to it. But now we just gotta just get him like that. Hopefully we got plenty of time to attack. Just like that. Alright, just like that. Just take all of his stuff. And now we got those 90 bananas that I don't know where they are, but I have to like make a 10-minute cut just to try and find it. Or it could be. Nope, it can't be there. Yeah. So, okay. That's always great. So, I guess I'll make like a approximate 10-minute cut to find those last 10 bananas. Probably a balloon. You know, something tells me that other spot that I mentioned back in the last part with Tiny, I'm gonna get that place one good check, and if it's not there, then whoops says I didn't intend to get to this part just now because I'm real positive that this next part it's for Diddy Kong exclusively, or it's only access to you access with Tiny Kong, but there's a bunch of stuff for Diddy Kong in this one area. But I want to give it a good look. Plus, it'll be good because there's a banana port inside this area, just like with banana port 3. I believe banana port 4 is in here. So getting this out the way, that'd be great. And there it is, right there. Actually, that's Tiny's, but I guess I'm wrong. So I was hoping that the balloon, the last banana set of bananas for Lanky Kong that I was looking for was in this area, but nice to get that out the way. So that's a little bit part of how to get to Tiny Kong, one of Tiny Kong's bananas that we'll get in the next part. But if you're coming from the last part, then that's where it is. I believe I'll have a link to that. More linkings. I don't like it. Just too much for me.
Wow, why haven't I looked hard enough? Ha.
That one balloon just barely missed. So apparently this king thing that made this tile game it made more than just that. It also hit a little balloon right there. So I did say that the next Lanky Kong part I'd have. So I would have now we have the ability the OrangSprint or OrangSprint. That means I'm going over to race the bunny or rematch the bunny back at the Fungi Forest. So I'll cut to that part right over there. Alright, Rabbit. I saved. Chunky saved you. Another situation or scenario, but now it's time we return the favor by actually giving us a real banana. Alright, so best 2 out of. Make it 2 out of 2, and we'll do it. We beat him once, we could beat him again, and as you saw with that barrel right there, yeah, that's the reason why we couldn't rematch him, because he's gonna be twice as fast this time. So that means get the OrangSprint or OrangSprint, and things are gonna be a bit difficult because this guy's just gonna go really fast, and he's gonna barely give you enough time to try and beat this guy, because there's only one part of the entire race where he'll give you an advantage. So just at this point, just follow him, and when we get to that advantage, we'll just make our move. But make sure we just hit these marks. I believe maybe right here, but still, just try and follow him. You're gonna be at his pace, but here's where he makes the big curve. You want to just cut him off right there, or maybe not cut him off, but if that's the right term, but just use that to your advantage. Try and leave him in the dust. Make sure you hit your marks here, and just like that, he goes down just like that. Alright, you really gotta speedrun that to actually make it. Unfortunately, they won't give you any crystal coconuts, so make sure you have the OrangSprint when you're trying to beat that. So we got the gold banana that we weren't able to get in the initial part for Lanky Kong in the Fungi Forest, but luckily we got it. And where's the banana? Oh, there it is. Just hidden above it because the camera was zooming in so much. But there we go, the last banana in the Fungi Forest. So that's it for this part. Till next time for part 34. I believe that's the right number. But as we're going to return to the crystal caves and continue with Tiny Kong. So till then, see you guys later.